Welcome to our presentation on bullying through social media, texting, or other electronic means. This is by Group 3, consisting of Amy Boggle, Alexandria Clayton, Natrisa Crawford, Casey Devier, and Caitlin Wright. This is for the course Ed 505, Technology and Education with Dr. Jerry Jackson. This is for the Digital Citizen Group project. The guiding questions for our presentation are: number 1, how do you recognize the signs that someone is experiencing cyberbullying? Number 2, what steps can you take to support someone being cyberbullied? And number 3, what are the responsibilities of students, parents, and educators in creating a safe and respectful digital environment? Please take a moment to stop and watch this short video on the effects of cyberbullying and what it means to be cyberbullied. Listed here are the table of contents for the remaining portion of our presentation. It starts with the introduction of our group members, and then it goes into bullying and the definition of bullying. Next, you'll see some slides on cyberbullying and the definition of cyberbullying. After that, there will be strategies and solutions to prevent cyberbullying, followed by the resources and support for cyberbullying for all ages. Please continue to the next slide for the introduction and to meet our team. On this slide, you can see the team members for our Group 3. We have Natrisa Crawford, Casey Devier, Caitlin Wright, Alexandria Clayton, and Amy Boggle. What is bullying? Bullying is any unwanted aggressive behavior by another youth or group of adults, not including siblings or current dating partners, that involves a real or perceived power imbalance, is repeated over time or likely to be repeated, and harms or distresses the targeted individual physically, psychologically, socially, or educationally. It can be physical, verbal, relational, or cyber-based. The CDC recommends recognizing that bullying involves aggression, power imbalance, repetition, and the capacity for harm, including when it occurs online, such as through cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place over digital devices like cell phones, computers, and tablets. It includes sending, posting, or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about someone else, often causing embarrassment or humiliation. Cyberbullying can occur through SMS, social media, messaging apps, online forums, or gaming platforms. On this slide, you're going to learn about the different types of bullying. We'll start with verbal bullying, which is using words to hurt, insult, or belittle someone. And then we go into social bullying, which is hurting someone's reputation or relationships to exclude or isolate them, followed by physical bullying, which is using physical force or aggression to harm or intimidate someone. On this slide, you're going to learn about the different types of bullying. We'll start with verbal bullying, which is using words to hurt, insult, or belittle someone. And then we go into social bullying, which is hurting someone's reputation or relationships to exclude or isolate them, followed by physical bullying, which is using physical force or aggression to harm or intimidate someone.
I will now read a quote that reminds us that ignoring bullying, we enable it to continue. Taking a stand matters. And the quote is by Desmond Tutu. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. The next few slides are focusing on cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is the use of digital technologies like social media, texting, email, or online forums to harass, threaten, or humiliate someone. Examples are spreading rumors online, posting hurtful comments or images, sending threatening texts or messages, and impersonating someone online. The link provided also shows you a video titled, "Is It Cyberbullying?" I will now list some methods of cyberbullying. The number one method is through social media. Cyberbullying through social media includes repeatedly sending threatening or insulting texts or direct messages on platforms like Snapchat, Instagram, or Discord. Next is through texting and messaging apps, sending repeated hurtful and threatening text messages through iMessage, WhatsApp, or Messenger, and spreading private photos without permission via DMs, which are direct messages on Instagram or Snapchat. Next is through gaming platforms. Cyberbullying through gaming platforms include verbally harassing another player through a headset during an online game like Fortnite, Roblox, or Call of Duty. And finally, cyberbullying can occur on school platforms. Through school platforms, people can post mean comments on a class discussion board in Google Classroom. Now I will list some challenges and opportunities for cyberbullying. The first challenge is with mental health. Recent studies show that teens exposed to cyberbullying are at a significantly higher risk for PTSD symptoms and suicidal ideas. That's from the Washington Post. Another challenge is the spread of content. Hurtful messages, images, or videos can go viral within minutes. An opportunity for cyberbullying is with the lack of adult supervision. Many cyberbullying incidents occur outside of school or parental oversight, like late at night or on private apps, which makes detection and intervention more difficult. And then anonymity and pseudonymity online. Cyberbullies can hide behind fake profiles or anonymous accounts, making it easier to harass others without facing immediate consequences. Here are some forms of cyberbullying in school. Through the computer, public comment sections on videos and posts, mobile devices, private messages on school devices like iPads, technology, which is the primary source of cyberbullying, cell phones, computers, and tablets, and then through social networks, anonymous apps and accounts, and then group chats without teacher supervision. This quote inspires us to not be bullies and not just overlook cyberbullying. It's be the person who lifts others up even when no one else will. Your kindness can change someone's world. This slide shows us some cyberbullying statistics. 89% of Black students are cyberbullied. 19% of white students are cyberbullied. 13% of Hispanic students are cyberbullied. And then 20% of females and 11% of males. Students are also cyberbullied by their sexual identity. 27% of lesbian, gay, or bisexual students, 19% not sure, and then 15% of heterosexual students. Also, the link provided gives us more facts about cyberbullying.
Please continue to the next slide for strategies against cyberbullying. Strategies against bullying. Strategies against bullying are promote digital citizenship education, to encourage reporting and open communication, implement clear policies and consequences, foster peer support and bystander intervention, to use technology tools to monitor and prevent abuse, and to involve parents and guardians. So let's start with digital citizenship. Teaching students to be responsible online is key to preventing cyberbullying. And that means modeling respectful behavior, setting expectations for online interactions, and integrating digital citizenship into daily instruction. According to stopbullying.gov, students who understand digital responsibility are less likely to engage in harmful online behavior and more likely to stand up for others. One of the best defenses against cyberbullying is open communication. So students that need to know they can report bullying without fear of retaliation. Schools should foster a culture where students feel safe talking to trusted adults. The CDC emphasizes that when students report bullying early, schools can intervene before the behavior escalates. Clear school policies on cyberbullying also sends a powerful message. Students, staff, and families should all know the rules, reporting procedures, and the consequences for cyberbullying. The Pacer Center recommends that policies be shared regularly and included in student handbooks and digital contracts to reinforce expectations. Peers play a critical role in stopping cyberbullying. Students are often the first to witness or hear about online harassment. Empowering them to intervene safely by reporting, offering support, or standing with victims can reduce harm. According to stopbullying.gov, student-led campaigns and peer mentorship programs are effective tools for change. Technology can be used to fight cyberbullying and not just enable it. Schools can use content filters, reporting systems, and monitoring tools to detect warning signs. The CDC and PACER suggest that using anonymous tip lines or reporting apps make it easier for students to report incidents discreetly. Preventing cyberbullying takes teamwork. Schools, students, families, and communities all play a role. When we teach empathy, encourage reporting, and set clear boundaries, we create a safer and more supportive environment for every student. Continue to the next slide for resources and support on cyberbullying. Facts for elementary school students, middle and high school students, and adults.
This slide shows us the infographic resources for cyberbullying. We have bullying, what you need to know, cyberbullying facts, elementary school, middle and high school, and adults. Conclusion. Cyberbullying is a serious and escalating issue within schools that affects students' emotional well-being, academic performance, and social development. It is often identified through warning signs such as sudden withdrawal from social interactions, reluctance to attend school or events, declining grades, mood swings, or a noticeable change in behavior. Effective resolutions require educators, parents, and students to work together to foster a culture of digital responsibility and empathy. Schools must implement clear anti-cyberbullying policies, provide education on digital citizenship, and educate students to know how and where to report incidents safely and confidentially. Support systems like counseling, peer mentoring, and restorative conversations can help both victims and aggressors heal and learn. Raising awareness, prompting respectful online behavior, and responding swiftly to incidents ensure that schools can create safer and more inclusive learning environments for all students. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Stop bullying. Here is the list of references we used throughout this presentation. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Cyberbullying PACER Center, StopBullying.gov, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and What You Need to Know infographic, StopBullying.gov.